Hey everybody, this is Zac Shopene, and welcome to episode 6 of Heading Home. Today, I'm going to be discussing all things Pittsburgh Pirates related, so lace up those cleats and round third for another exciting episode of Heading Home. Before we dive into today's episode, let's start off with the baseball question of the day. The question is, who is currently the longest tenured Pittsburgh Pirate? Think about it. The answer will be revealed at the end of the show, so stick around. Recently, MLB Pipeline released their list of the top 100 prospects in all of baseball. The top 10 didn't include any Pittsburgh Pirates, but sounds a little bit like this. Bobby Witt Jr. at number 1, Adley Rutschman at 2, Julio Rodriguez at 3, future Tigers teammates Spencer Torkelson and Riley Green at 4 and 5, Grayson Rodriguez at 6, Gabriel Moreno at 7, Anthony Volpe at 8, CJ Abrams at 9, and Francisco Alvarez at 10. The Pirates, though, tied the Marlins and the Mariners with having 6 prospects in the top 100. The 6 prospects for the Pirates were Nick Gonzalez, ranked 20th, Henry Davis, 24th, Oneil Cruz, 26th, Quinn Priester, 54th, Roansy Contreras, 71st, and Liover Peguero at 79. Gonzalez came to the Pirates via the draft in 2020 when he was selected 7th overall. This year, he's ranked first in top 10 second base prospects. Henry Davis also came to the Pirates via the draft, being selected first overall last year. He is currently ranked 4th in the top 10 catching prospects in all of baseball. Oneil Cruz is ranked 9th in the top 10 shortstops. He was traded to the Pirates from the Dodgers in 2017 in a deal that involved Tony Watson heading to the Dodgers. Last year, he made his Major League debut on October 2nd and looks to make an impact this year. Coming in at 54th was Quinn Priester, who was drafted again by the Pirates in 2019 in the first round as the 18th overall pick. Roansy Contreras was traded to the Pirates in the Jameson Taillon deal with the Yankees in 2021. He also made his Major League debut last season on September 29th. And lastly, rounding out the Pirates in the top 100 prospects is Liover Peguero, who was traded to the Pirates from the Diamondbacks along with Brennan Malone in 2020 in a deal that sent Starling Marte to Arizona. Along with the top 100 being released, on March 23rd, MLB Pipeline released the top 30 prospects in the Pirates system. The top 10 sounds a little bit like this: Nick Gonzalez, Henry Davis, Oneil Cruz, Quinn Priester, Roansy Contreras, Liover Peguero, Endy Rodriguez, Anthony Solimento, Bubba Chandler, and Matt Frazier. Some other standouts include Jared Jones, who came in 12th, Carmen Malinsky at 14th, Lonnie White Jr. at 15th, Miguel Yajare at 16, Kyle Nicholas at 19, Diego Castillo at 21, Kanan Smith Njibwe at 23, Tanaj Thomas at 29, and Jack Sawinski at 30. Of these players, 18 of the 30 have been acquired within the Ben Cherington era as general manager of the Pittsburgh Pirates. I wouldn't say that's pretty bad work for a guy who came to an organization who hasn't had much success in developing solid farm talent. Moving along from the prospect list, we're going to hop into some spring training action. The Pirates this year are currently 4-2 with 2 ties. They've scored 39 runs and only allowed 37 for a +2 run differential. They also rank second in all of spring training, both in Arizona and Florida, in home runs with 17. The only team hitting more, the Los Angeles Dodgers, go figure, at 18. I'm going to list some of the leaders in specific categories through the first 8 spring training games. For at-bats, both Brian Reynolds and Cole Tucker are tied with the most at 14. O'Neal Cruz leads the team with 4 runs scored. There are 3 players currently tied for 5 hits on the team, and those would be O'Neal Cruz, Brian Reynolds, and Cole Tucker. Carter Binns, a catching prospect, leads the team in doubles with 2. For triples, there are 3 players tied with 1, with those players being Brian Reynolds, Cole Tucker, and Jack Sawinski. 4 players, Greg Allen, O'Neal Cruz, Ben Gamel, and Hunter Owen, are tied with 2 home runs apiece. Greg Allen and Brian Reynolds are tied for the team lead in runs batted in with 4. There are currently 8 players tied at 2 walks apiece, and Anthony Alford is currently leading the team in strikeouts with 7 at the plate. Some notes that I have picked up these first 8 games include how dominant Mitch Keller looks. He looks like he's back to his minor league self and just letting the ball rip. He's averaged 98 miles per hour on his fastball throughout his first 2 spring training starts, considering for his major league average, he's only topped out at 95. Brian Reynolds can still hit. That's all I have to say about that. Brian Hayes has debuted a new batting stance, which makes him look a little more comfortable at the plate and hopefully contributes to success at the plate this year. Ben Gamel and Greg Allen, in my opinion, are currently winning the corner outfield position spots throughout this spring. And the big note for the Pirates this spring is that O'Neal Cruz can definitely play at the major league level. Since opening day is only 12 days away, let's transition to what the Pirates' opening day roster might look like. On March 25th, Pirates.com writer Justice De Los Santos released his predictions for the Pirates' 28-man roster. His picks sound like this. At catcher, he has Roberto Perez and Michael Perez making the opening day roster. At first base /DH, he has Yoshi Tsutsugo and Daniel Vogelbach. Second base, Cole Tucker and Michael Chavis. Shortstop, Kevin Newman. Third base, Brian Hayes. Outfielders, Ben Gamel, Brian Reynolds, Greg Allen, and Anthony Alford. And as a utility player, Hoy Park. For his starting pitchers, he's selected Mitch Keller, Jose Quintana, JT Brubaker, Will Crow, and Zach Thompson. His bullpen looks a little bit like this. David Bednar, Heath Hembry, Dwayne Underwood Jr., Anthony Banda, Chris Stratton, Sam Howard, Bryce Wilson, Dylan Peters, Adonis Medina, and Aaron Fletcher. After watching the Pirates' first 8 spring training games, I've made my determination on who I would have on the Pirates' 28-man roster come opening day. My roster consists of catchers Roberto Perez and Michael Perez, first baseman /DH Yoshi Tsutsugo and Daniel Vogelbach, second baseman Diego Castillo, shortstops O'Neal Cruz and Kevin Newman, third baseman Brian Hayes, outfielders Ben Gamel, Brian Reynolds, Greg Allen, and Jared Oliva, and utility man Cole Tucker. My rotation sounds a little bit the same, with Mitch Keller, Jose Quintana, JT Brubaker, Will Crowe, and Zach Thompson. The bullpens sound pretty similar as well, with only 2 major changes. My bullpen consists of David Bednar, Heath Hembree, Dwayne Underwood Jr., Jared Eichhoff, Chris Stratton, Sam Howard, Bryce Wilson, Chase DeJong, Dylan Peters, and Aaron Fletcher. All in all, both opening day rosters are similar, with only 5 differences. The 2 differences in the bullpen are just based off of what I've seen throughout the spring. With a ramped up spring training and only 19 games, I believe, being played, I feel like having Jared Eichhoff and Chase DeJong in the bullpen to be long relievers is going to be more beneficial than having Adonis Medina and Anthony Banda back there. For position players, the main differences between mine and Pirates.com's opening day predictions are the fact that I have Diego Castillo, O'Neal Cruz, and Jared Oliva making the roster, whereas they have Michael Chavis, Anthony Alford, and Hoy Park. Now, Hoy Park has only played in 1 spring training game to this point, and he homered in his first at-bat. So I'm still on the fence about fitting him into my opening day roster, possibly having 2 utility men. For Michael Chavis and Anthony Alford, as much as people value major league talent, in my opinion, they strike out way too much. You can't win a game if you don't put the ball in play. Both of them have long swings, and whenever they do make contact, it's not a hard hit ball. That's just my opinion, though. The real question Pirates fans are asking themselves and management is this: will O'Neal Cruz be on the Pirates opening day roster? Now, I know the organization will take a long, hard look at this, especially in the terms of service time. But from a talent perspective, he can play in the big leagues right now. If and when he starts the season in AAA, the biggest reason the Pirates will state that he's starting the season there is that he doesn't have enough experience at the AAA level, which is somewhat true. He only played in 6 games at AAA Indianapolis last season, where he hit, 524 with a 655 on-base percentage. In 21 at-bats, he had 11 hits, 11 runs scored, 1 double, 5 homers, 7 RBIs, a stolen base, and a walk. And that was enough for him to make his major league debut on October 2nd, 2021. He played in 2 games where he hit .333, had a .333 on base and a .667 slugging. In the 9 at-bats that he had, obviously he had 3 hits, 1 of them being a home run, and had 3 RBIs. He also registered the hardest hit ball by a Pittsburgh Pirate in the StatCast era. Throughout his 5 total minor league seasons, he's put up a .281, .342, .463 slash line, scored 251 runs, 427 hits, 85 of them doubles, 23 of them triples, 49 of them home runs, driven in 207 runs, stolen 60 bases, drawn 144 walks, and has struck out 419 times. There are questions about if he can play shortstop at the major league level. With his 6'7" frame, he would be the tallest shortstop in major league history. Just for comparison, Cal Ripken Jr. was only 6'4". Along with his lanky frame, he's made 116 errors in his minor league career. 34 have been at third base, while the remaining 82 have been at shortstop. Maybe he'll transition into an outfield spot, possibly right field at PNC. That wouldn't be bad. Regardless of where he starts the season, he currently opens up as the favorite to win the Rookie of the Year award in the National League, according to DraftKings Nation, at plus 300. He would be the first Pirate to win the award since 2004, when Jason Bay won the National League Rookie of the Year award. Since the year 2000, 10 Pirates have finished within the top 10 in National League Rookie of the Year voting. Those players are Josh Fogg, who finished 7th in 2002, Jason Bay, who won the award in 2004, Zach Duke, who finished 5th in 2005, Andrew McCutchen, who finished 4th in 2009, Neil Walker, who finished 5th in 2010, Jung Ho Gong, who finished 3rd in 2015, Josh Bell, who also finished 3rd in 2017, Brian Reynolds finished 4th in 2019, Ke'Bryan Hayes finished 6th in 2020, and David Bednar finished 9th in 2021. Hopefully, we can have a Pirate win the award and join Jason Bay as the only 2 Pirates to win the award in Pittsburgh Pirates history. Before we wrap this episode up, here's the answer to the baseball question of the day. As a reminder, the question was, who is currently the longest tenured Pittsburgh Pirate? The answer? Kevin Newman, who debuted for the Pirates on August 16th, 2018, and has just over 3 years of service time. A close second, relief pitcher Chris Stratton, who came to the Pirates on May 11th, 2019, in a trade from the Los Angeles Angels. And that will do it for this Pittsburgh Pirates episode of Heading Home. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to get all of your baseball content. Make sure you follow along with the blog as well, as we're posting new content weekly. The link can be found in the description. And for those baseball fans in your life, send them our way and let us know what you think of our content that we provide. As always, be safe, God bless, and play ball.